You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, we're going to be talking about Los Angeles Clippers owner Steve Ballmer and Kawhi Leonard here in this video, folks. Guys, Pablo Torre, man, exposed something involving Steve Ballmer and Kawhi Leonard. And guys, if this allegation is proven to be true, I believe this is probably the end of Steve Ballmer in the NBA. If you guys remember, the only reason why Steve Ballmer even is the owner of the Clippers is because the previous owner actually used some racial language on a video with his lover or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Talking about black people or something like that. And the NBA owners voted him out. That is the reason why Steve Ballmer now is the owner of the Clippers. But guys, this could be a massive scandal for the NBA if this is actually proven to be true. This could be the end of Steve Ballmer, and Kawhi Leonard, man, he also could be in a whole bunch of trouble too as well, folks. Now, apparently Steve Ballmer basically created like this fake company, and Kawhi Leonard actually has his name on the signature. We're actually going to watch the video. It was like some tree planting company that really didn't exist, but it was going to pay Kawhi Leonard $28 million. Now, according to the allegations, this was a way to circumvent the salary cap. So basically, guys, paying Kawhi Leonard under the table to do nothing. That way he actually gets his money and it doesn't affect the salary cap, folks. This could be very bad for Steve Ballmer. But let's go ahead and get into this. Here we go. Right over here, guys. Kawhi Leonard, Steve Ballmer accused of bogus $28 million endorsement deal to skirt cap. Clippers deny claim. Now, we do have a video here, folks, of Pablo Torre explaining everything. This is actually from some tree planting company, a fake company, really. And let's listen in to Pablo Torre as he breaks down the whole thing. Here we go.
What we know is that NBA executives were suspicious of how Steve Ballmer's Clippers landed the most valuable free agent on the market, Kawhi Leonard. That the NBA did not find that Ballmer got Kawhi by sweetening their offer. Mm-hmm. But also that in March 2025, this celebrity-endorsed, multi-billion-dollar, allegedly fraudulent tree brokerage named Aspiration, which promises to clear your conscience and your emissions, they filed for bankruptcy. And this is where the clue is. What David's looking at with his glasses on is a bankruptcy filing, and there's a list of creditors. The entities to which Aspiration and all of their alleged fraudulence still owes the most money. And what I noticed is what David is noticing right now, which is...
Look at number 4, KL2. Kawhi Leonard, and his number is number 2.
Is that on that list of creditors, up near the top, above the Boston Red Sox, is an LLC. A tiny little company that Aspiration owes $7 million. And that LLC's name, David, is what?
KL2 Aspire LLC.
And what does it list there under manager or member name?
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
Whose NBA jersey number, just to connect all of the dots here, happens to be what?
Number 2.
So then the question is, the Aspire part of KL2 Aspire LLC, right? Because, okay, he's getting all this money, millions of dollars. What I started doing was scour the internet for any mentions of Aspiration. Any appearances, tweets, quotes, Instagram posts, anything by Kawhi Leonard endorsing Aspiration. And this was hard to find, which also might seem weird, right? Because every other celebrity Aspiration gave money to was well known. There was Drake offering a statement to Rolling Stone. There was Doc Rivers, Kawhi's own head coach. Robert Downey Jr. was cutting his commercial. That was the whole point of paying the A-list Avengers. But the grand total number of times that I found Kawhi Leonard ever publicly referencing aspiration, 0 times.
Right.
Kawhi Leonard mentioned aspiration.
Okay, so it seems like Aspirations was a real company, but Kawhi Leonard was put in there to get his money and hide underneath this company. Complete fraud, folks.
And so what I started doing was reaching out to dozens of former Aspiration employees. A grand total of 7 of them ultimately agreed to interviews, which is also how I have exclusively obtained this signed and executed document.
In consideration of the rights and benefits granted to company hereunder, the company will pay KL2, which is Kawhi, $28 million in cash.
$28 million.
During the term of this agreement. Company will pay KL2 $7 million each year of the term.
Over 4 years.
That is Kawhi Leonard's autograph.
Wow, right there. Right there. You saw his signature is right there. Kawhi Leonard's signature is right there on it, guys.
That is Kawhi Leonard's autograph. I convinced one very important person who worked in the finance department of Aspiration to go on tape.
And I didn't so much as discover it as I was told about it.
What was your reaction? What were you told?
My reaction was, what the fuck? And I was told, like, oh, these are the major contracts and the major players you really need to be aware of. And we went through a litany of, really, really top tier name contracts. And then, oh, by the way, we also have a marketing deal with Kawhi Leonard, a $28 million organic marketing sponsorship deal with Kawhi. And that if I had any questions about it, essentially don't, because it was to circumvent the salary cap, LOL.
Ooh.
There was lots of LOL when things were shared.
Did you ever see proof of Kawhi Leonard marketing or endorsing Aspiration in any way?
Never, not once. The single largest payment to an individual for marketing that Aspiration ever made has completely evaded all press. It's honestly incredible. Nothing. He didn't have to do anything.
In other words, Kawhi Leonard got from Aspiration a $28 million no-show job.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm honestly so jealous. So jealous. I mean, he's got the dream. Like, it's within my beliefs to be paid $28 million and do absolutely all as well.
The Clippers, however, provided a statement on behalf of the organization and owner Steve Ballmer, which reads in part, quote, "Neither Mr. Ballmer nor the Clippers circumvented the salary cap or engaged in any misconduct related to Aspiration. Any contrary assertion is provably false." End quote.
Wow. So I'm curious, guys, what the NBA is actually going to have to say about this. Because this is true, man. And the NBA does an investigation. Steve Ballmer could be cooked in the NBA. He could be cooked. I mean, this is going to be really bad, guys. I mean, paying Kawhi Leonard $28 million to circumvent the salary cap. Basically a marketing deal, and Kawhi Leonard does nothing. Never promotes the company whatsoever. And the finance guy said, yeah, this was a way to get around the NBA salary cap. Boy, this is bad, man. I don't know what's going to happen with this, but it's going to be interesting to see what the NBA has to say about this and what they're going to do about it. Do you guys think that Steve Ballmer is cooked in the NBA if the investigation finds out that, yeah, this was a scheme? He could be done. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.